Morning all. Some of you might have recognised the hills or the videos. So I'm up in Wales. Don't ask me to pronounce the names because I can't, so I'll just probably put them up on video later. I'm up here for a while. I'm just going to potter about. I got a couple of objectives: photography and walking. So that's what we're doing. I'm not going to beat myself up, but I'll turn the camera around as there's coming through a pass here. I'll just turn the camera around and we'll have a look. So this morning was eaten alive by midges. Absolutely millions. And I had all the anti-midge spray and repellents and all that, but none of it works, does it? So in the end I just went out. I was in the lee of the land, so I went at the top of the hill, sat down up there and had my breakfast with the wind, and that was the best. But today's little walk around where we are today, up in the hills. The weather's improving, but just day walks. I'm in a campsite. I think it's Garth campsite. The guy is brilliant. He's really friendly, lovely bloke. The farm has been there since the 1300s apparently. Unreal. It's amazing the shifting terrain, you know, the geographical changes where you go. I never get bored of it, or turn around and have a little look. The owner of the campsite, he said he owns right up to the horizon, down into these woods, up to the horizon, all the way down that way, and from the bridge to the roadside. Incredible. So that's Cotton Head, and it is sodden up here, absolutely sodden. So I don't think I'll go any higher. I don't know the ground, but I'm going to just go over there and have a look at the view, and then I'll turn around, come back, and we'll have a look around elsewhere. Came down. That is really wet. I lost my foot right up once. So again, I'm on my Todd, don't know anyone around here, and I'm up on the hill, and I'm not a hill climber, so and I'm still getting over me accident. So I've had a good nose up there. We're going to walk around and have a look around the lakes and stuff like that, and the woods, and the clouds are threatening to come in again, but we'll have a look. Just having a little think to myself then, and chat to myself that you know, was I being wimpish walking away? And it's not until you think about things clearly, and that means I trust my instinct, which has always been something that saved me in the past a lot, so I can't complain. Given the fact that I've got a recovering fractured hip, a hole in the head and a fractured neck, I'm not a mountain leader. I'm a good hiker, I'm very experienced. I've never been here before, and the ground just turned rotten, and you've got to trust your instincts and not be embarrassed to say no. Yeah, don't be embarrassed to say no and walk away. On Dartmoor, I'll go pretty much everywhere on my Todd, but you realise this is a different type of walking and it's a different type of skill set. So I've been up to that shoulder, up to the top, which I really enjoyed the views, and I've got more to come. I've got other places I'm going, so I'm not worried. But I just wanted to say that don't ever be afraid of saying no and walking away. Right, I'm going to wipe the sweat off my camera. Looks like a place for a sit down and a rest. I am feeling older since the accident. I don't know if it's because I've lost a bit of fitness, but I do feel older and stiffer and tighter, and I think the accident really affected me, which is interesting. It's nice to know I'm not nothing like I used to be. Yeah, I struggle now. I'm going to keep monitoring it and keep working at it and see if if it's just fitness levels or what. But it is what it is. I'm not depressed or negative about it. It's the reality. Things change. But I'm lucky enough to be here today. Oh, here we are. So I'll flip the camera around and have a little look because it's lovely up there. Lots of youngsters out today, and yesterday there was lots of them around, packed out to the max, and yeah, I am definitely starting to feel old. These are young kids, yeah, off having an adventure and enjoying life. Lovely. Look, I'm not even going to try and tell you where I am. I'm not going to try. Anyway, north, on the east-northeast side of the campsite on the lake, and I'm on the southeastern shore of the lake and walking in the woods. This all belongs to the site owner who owns the campsite. There's a spit that reaches across, and from the campsite it looks like it almost touches. It might not. And I might have to walk back, but I'm gonna have a look and have a nose. But yeah, it's beautiful. Thank you. Just behind me is the mass of or the side, the opposite side to the spit. But he's laid in a fence here, and it's his land. I'm not going to start climbing fences. He clearly doesn't want people sticking their heads in there, so we're not doing that. So we're going to go back around, and we'll have a look from the other side because we can get in and see that. But it's always just nice to have a little look. It's beautiful woodland. That's where we were, the other side of that mass, that headland, that lower headland there by the water. We were behind that on the fence line, and the spit's just at the bottom right hand corner of the shot there. So that was that part. Back at the camp now. I'm going to have a shower and chill for a little bit. Like I say, I don't know if it's since the accident or what, but that I can feel it. I did, what did we do? 10.5 miles. So it's not a miserable walk. It's a good walk, but I don't feel how I used to feel after 10 miles. I feel like I've been hit a little bit. So I guess it's just getting levels back to pre-accident days, isn't it? But what a place to be mooching around, you know, just over my shoulder here. Stunning place, fantastic. Really glad I came. Tomorrow's a different day. We're moving tomorrow. I'll update you with that. So got a bit windy. Wind's picked right up, so I've had to peg out the whole tent. She's maxed out with pegs and a couple of guys as well. Yeah, don't know where it's all come from, this wind, but anyway, 7 o'clock, gonna snuggle down with the movie or something. It's a stiff old breeze, I'll tell you that. Morning. That was a shit night last night. That's probably the stiffest wind and rain I've ever camped out in. It was horrific. The tent opposite me had their porch stoved in. It was missing the door's gone, and the back had been caved in. Yeah, it was shit, and I'm so tired. Anyway, we've driven down and we're now at Dinorwig.